I've just been putting the in-ground protectorant onto the bottom of the stringers and where the steps will attach, and those little strips are areas which will definitely be under concrete that needs to be fixed up once it's in place. On this one, which is up against the garden bed, I'm just put it all along that side. This one's going to be the one facing the yard, so it'll be stained, but I've got a little bit of protectorant along the bottom. So that's the first coat. While that's drying, I'm just going to come out the front to address an issue with our new black fence gates. A little frustrating, but I'll show you what it is. So as you can see, these gates have a bolt that goes into the fence to basically lock it. And sometimes a little hard to get in because it seems to slip down. And when it came over to the bracket, where the brackets are, here's the lower bracket. The lower bracket is meant to sit under this welded on collar, and that will keep the gate at the same height all the time. The installer put it just under a piece of wire, so it sags on this bit of wire every time you open the gate, and it's worse on the little man gate. So I've got to undo this, which is a locking screw, goes straight into the post, loosen these, move it up and fix it. So the stairs are kind of in. This point here is where we want the landing to come, so it's about a foot in. I knew we had a slope on the ground up here, but I got the water level out, and that's where we plan on having the front gate, like the driveway gate and the person gate, in between those two little pens. Ground level there is all the way up here, which is almost 2 feet up. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a landing here. It's going to come to about here, because that's where the ground kind of levels out. I've still got to stump grind. I'll probably stump grind this just like I'm going to do the others. We'll see. The next section here will obviously be a step up and go to the next bit. But the landing here will be met up with these stairs, and that'll be the starting level at the top of the stairs. So at the moment they're all sitting there. They're very heavy. I can't move them. They slid down the hill a little bit while I was connecting them all together. Yes. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be tackling anything up on that hill today. Back to work time. Tuesday, cloudy, not so rainy, but it means that the work at the house is going to have to be relegated to weekends only, regardless of the weather, which is a pain. Really slows down the progress on it, but we'll see what term 2 brings us. I've got to make some timetable changes because we've had some staff changes at the school, some people getting promotions and going out to another school, etc. That's going to be, I think, the majority of my first 2 weeks. So I think we want it ready by week 3, rather than just bang hitting everybody with it day 1 here. Plus the fact that I want to actually be able to discuss with head teachers and staff any possible classes I need to ask them to take, or splits or that sort of thing. And you can't really do that over email during the holiday because everybody's on their email. But if you're at the school, I can send out emails and people will respond that day, or I can go and find them and talk to them in person. So just listening to the Plant podcast, and they've got P&L Smith on, and they're talking about May for Makers, which starts this week. They said they'd already released it, so I have to check Instagram to see if it's there. But I took part in it, I think last year and year before, at least last year. I'll hopefully have this out before May 1, and that might spark some other people to check it out. Check out Instagram, May for Makers. 31 days of getting to know other makers through Instagram.